you, the treatments. Danny and Tagore. How do you pronounce Tagore? Is it okay
It's
like that?
different in every language. We'll go with Tagore. That's just fine.
Tagore, okay. And Danny is good. Okay, we are live at the Facebook because you are going to play the Denim and Lightning Festival. It's in February, so it's still a long time. But I would like to talk to you already. And so we already have some people watching, so maybe the people can say something to you about it. Say hi if you hear us, so we can. Hey, Fiona is there. Andre is there. Okay, I will see later what you are saying. So you are playing at the Denim and Lightning Festival, and that's why I invited you. Yeah, first of all, for the festival, together with Kersten, we think you are an amazing live band. Saw you multiple times, so it's an honor you come to our festival. And now it's also an honor.
We've had the pleasure of playing with you guys, you know.
Yeah, yes, in July, right? Last year we did 2 shows together, indeed. And after that, I already also saw you at FNR in Eindhoven with was it already? Oh yeah, Alien Ant Farm and
very
right?
interesting to that one, wasn't it?
Yeah, so
Yeah, it's
ended in chaos.
Yeah. Oh yeah, in chaos.
Yeah, not from our end, but
oh, okay.
We were bystanders, isn't it?
Okay. It was a weird combination, but it was good. I like to see you in my own town, so that's good.
Yeah, that was great actually. We really enjoyed it.
And last May, you also, it was only a few weeks ago, you played at the Wild Fest.
Sorry, say again?
Yeah, it was a delay. Are you here again? Yeah. And a few weeks ago, you played at Wild Fest. Oh, the internet is not very fast.
We did indeed. Honestly, Wildfest was the last one as well, and it was a great gig. Really brilliant. Yeah. We opened up the Thursday, Friday. It was Friday. No,
was it Thursday? It was Thursday or Friday.
Yeah, it was Friday.
An amazing bill to be a part of, and great festival.
Yes, and you were headlining the festival. Not the opening.
We did it years back. Like we did, what was it, 2016? We did it, so it was cool to do like the final one.
Yeah, very great festival. I visited for the first time and also then for the last time I heard. But it's a great festival and it was an amazing show again. Okay, we have a lot of people watching now. So Fiona says hello from the Steel Panther queue. I'm not sure what she means, but I guess
say
she was
Fiona, hello back from Germany as well.
Yes, she's in London.
It's a shame you're not here.
Yeah, too bad. Emma Watson says hello. Okay,
hello to you as well. Good to hear from you.
Yeah. So you make energetic, feel-good hard rock. I really love it. It's in the style of AC/DC, Tin Lizzy, The Cult, Guns N' Roses. But I still think you have your own unique sound in that because you immediately hear it's the treatment. So I think that's very that you do that very well.
Thank you.
And do you or other band members maybe have any weird influences we wouldn't guess maybe?
I don't know about weird. I think we're just generally we're just music lovers. Like we love music all across like different genres, and I wouldn't exactly say. I don't know.
I would say there's something weird, and for some reason, every now and again, Dan brings out really bizarre bands to get into, and his recent one is a band called Pint Glass. It's hardcore workman music on a labouring site, but it's absolutely awesome. But yeah, I think we just love classic rock, don't we? And then every now and again, there's modern bands that influence us in different ways.
Yeah, like you can take something from everyone. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's very easy to like take influence from all different genres. So we listen to everything.
You give it your own spin then, and then make it treatment again. Yeah. Okay, I'm rudely interrupting your pre-show time. So normally you have a lot of time before the show, and now you are at the backstage, I guess, from your show?
I think
tonight?
we're really not one of those bands who have some sick pre-stage rituals where we'll,
Okay.
I don't know, do whatever. Like we're pretty chilled. So you have us till about 10 minutes before we go on stage when we need to change out our tracksuits.
Okay. So the people who are watching have an exclusive behind the scenes now.
Yeah, well, if we had our own way, we'd be pumping AC/DC, but we've told the boys to keep it down.
Oh yeah. Okay, so that's one of the things you do right before to go on stage, and the rest is not very weird. Just chilling and pumping yourself up. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
you gotta get psyched, gotta get ready.
Yeah, and this is the second show with the Dead Daisies. This run, right?
Yes.
What's
This actually our first with the Dead Daisies.
First
Oh,
show.
first. Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah. But you did already a run before, right?
Yeah. We did March.
Yeah, we March and the year before, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's you are happy with it. You want to do it all over again. Is it cool?
That's great. Look, they're all really cool guys, man. Like it's a really like easy tour for us to like come on. Cause like obviously we made friends with all the crew and all the guys in the band. So yeah, it's pretty much feels like we're
cool.
Where we left off in March.
What's the drummer again?
Brent.
So we supported Slash and the Conspirators years ago, and he was actually playing drums then, and he hadn't seen us since then. So it's cool to hang out and see him. So yeah, it's a really cool band.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I never saw them live, but too bad. Yeah, you play in the Netherlands, right? But it's not very close by. But
we do indeed tomorrow. Yeah. Alderoon.
Apeldoorn. I think
there we go.
Yeah. The Gigant. Yeah. So people from the Netherlands watching tomorrow in the Netherlands, go see the Dead Daisies. Mostly you. I often tend to go to bands that play them before the headliner. So people can do that too. Are there anything amazing or weird things happening at shows so far, at the Dead Daisies shows, or maybe other ones you popped in your mind? Weird things in the crowd or behind the
we
scene?
turned up in on this tour we're playing Poland, where we were scheduled to play at the Alien Ant Farm tour, and then we turned up at the venue and they were like, yeah, you're here to support Steven Seagal. And we were like, no, we're not. So we ended up getting tracked all the way over the side of where was it?
Krakow,
I think it was.
Yeah, we basically nearly loaded into the wrong venue.
Yeah,
and got put on the wrong stage.
Nearly supported Steven Seagal, so I don't know. I think we kind of lucked out. You know what I mean? But we're going back there on this tour, so that's going to be a good one to actually play the right band.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There's always weird things that happen on tour. You know, things always go wrong, things go right. You end up in strange places. I mean, just this morning we were camping out in France, and now we're in Germany, and by tonight we'll be in Belgium or Holland. I don't know. Who knows where? Like that's part of the magic of being on tour. But we haven't had anything go really wrong for a little while.
It's the first day, so
yeah, exactly. Maybe we do a call in 24 hours and we can tell you everything that went wrong. The stage might blow.
Yes. You told about it that you. The question was, do you miss something when you're at tour or at home? But you told me, I didn't miss anything when I'm on tour because it's just the way you like to live, or.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just like when you out on tour, you just I mean, it's so you live by the day, you know what I mean? So you literally just the main concern is the show, and then you know what I mean, until you sort of get out of that mindset, then you can focus on life back home, you know what I mean? But I think when you're on tour, it's just very like go like every day, so you don't really have time to
kind of live one or the other,
think about anything else.
Yeah, you live in a bubble.
You're living like a bubble for like 2-3 weeks at a time.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see what people are saying. Andre is at Copenhagen Festival and he's watching, so that's nice. Maybe he's missing bands to see this interview. That's cool. Tell us, Andre.
That sounds good.
Yeah, that's cool. I saw a question. Do you guys have plans for a UK tour yet? Fiona is asking.
Yes, but we can't say much. But there is definitely been plans.
We're definitely looking into it. As I said, we're getting the current gigs that we've got out of the way before we're looking at scheduling anything else. And then maybe at the end of the year.
Yeah, because you play a lot of shows in Europe now, right? First, Ant Farm and Dead Deasies. Yeah,
I think we did a lot in the UK, and now we're doing quite a lot in Europe.
Full circle now, so it's gone like the opposite way around. We're always out here and not at home as much.
Yeah.
yeah. But that's good that people back home are craving, and then you have amazing home shows again, right? And Tracy says hello from the Steel Panther gig. So I heard about the Steel Panther is playing somewhere. I didn't find out where, but she's watching from the Steel Panther gig. That's nice. You played with Steel Panther too, right?
Oh yeah, like
we did indeed.
2012 or something like that.
Long ago. Yeah, we played ourselves 2-3 shows with them. That was fun, but we didn't see them a lot backstage. But it's a great band.
They're quite cool. They're very energetic on stage, and then need a little recharge time when they come off.
Yeah, indeed. There was once a groupie, and the drummer was taking off his hair, and she looked like, huh? That was weird, but it was cool. What is their favorite thing a fan has done for them? Asks Emma. What's your favorite thing a fan have done for you?
Favorite thing a fan's done for us? Wow, that's a question.
We always get sent food, like wherever we go. like when we're on tour, we'll just be like, the promoter will be like, oh yeah, someone's dropped a package off, and it will just be like hampers of food and like.
Really?
I think
that's cool.
We had 2 wonderfully beautiful people. There was Al and Val, who were great friends of Laurie, our manager, and they grew up in the 80s together, and put us up when we went through the Midlands.
Well, they still do.
Yeah. When we get next door, and they were just both such amazing music lovers and had the biggest hearts ever. And I think it's really homely. When you're on tour, you don't really kind of eat much in the same place. You don't really get around a table, and we'd always go there, and it would just be like a really hearty meal laid out. And it's just sometimes that's kind of what you sit in and being able to cook or something. And so when you go into an environment, when you've been like in the crazy, gigs and parties and everything, and then you just have that moment of just kind of, oh, cool, life is still real.
I think that was a
really amazing thing they would always do for us when we stopped around the Midlands.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So that's a feeling at home when you're not at home, and
feeling at home when you're away.
Yeah. Okay, thanks for the questions. Keep them coming. We all have limited time, but I will continue with my questions too. You played a lot of festivals, Download Festival UK, Ozfest in Japan, Hellfest in France, Hard Rock Hell in Ibiza. Are there any big ones I'm forgetting?
Grass Pop, we did.
Oh yeah, you did already, and you will play.
Sonosphere was big.
Okay, great.
Wow.
Sure, there's quite a few more.
We did that Earshaker Festival in Switzerland.
Yeah, that was Earshaker was great. We did Ice Rocks there as well. It was amazing.
Yeah, I heard about it. Yeah, and Grass Pop will be again, right, in a few days.
No, so we're not
doing that one. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, now I understand. But what was your favorite so far? Festival besides Denim and Lightning after February, of course.
Of course, yeah. That will be our new number 1.
Yes.
Last festivals.
Yeah.
Probably Hellfest.
Yeah, I think Hellfest.
Just because it's like probably the biggest show we played, like main stage at Hellfest.
Soundwave Festival in Australia, actually. That was a pretty magnificent one.
Where was it?
Soundwave in Australia.
Oh, nice.
That was amazing, and you get, because it's a traveling festival, you kind of get to spend it was about 2 weeks we spent over there, and just kind of exploring a lot of the heritage and history of AC/DC. There was amazing, and then being in Australia as well pretty insane.
We were on a plane like every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, it was the first time we like had to fly to every gig, so it was like that was a new experience for us.
Yes, amazing. Well, some more wish list too, to do the tour of the AC/DC, playing also, but that looks very, that sounds very awesome. Maybe we have to visit all that festival. And you also played with a lot of big bands like Alice Cooper, yeah, Steel Panther, Tin Lizzy, Kiss, Motley Crue, Slash, Status Quo, Wasp, Aerosmith. Maybe there are other ones, but what was your favorite bands to play with?
Hello, sorry, we lost you there.
Oh, we lost you. I mentioned a lot of bands you played with, big bands. What is the nicest band you played with, or what do you like the most?
Played with Dead Deasies.
Yeah, I
always
think
treated
so.
us amazing. Like we've always got on really well with them. Obviously, like Kiss, they treated us amazing as well. Like,
yeah.
You know, we got Fed.
Actually, do you know the Alien Ant Farm guys
was
really cool because that was a really rough tour for us, and it was a lot of days, a long way of driving, and it's just so nice when when you get into different venues and when someone says, "Oh, this," they come and say hi, or if there's something not right, they're happy to share their equipment, and they were really cool on that tour, weren't they?
Yeah, really cool.
Ah, nice. Bondfest. That's you played also at Bondfest, right?
Yes, we did.
Yes, great festival, right?
Oh yeah, that was good. Yeah,
that was we actually met Mark Evans again there, didn't we?
Yeah, we bumped into him. We always like sort of cross paths with him, but I don't think he's ever actually watched us play. Like,
yeah, I think that was the first time he saw us.
No, he didn't even see us.
Oh, did he not?
You met him multiple times, or what?
Yeah, because we met him in Australia the initial time, so we went out and hung out with him for a few days and stuff, and we've got sort of built a relationship with him. And then we just bump into him over the years, which is really cool. Especially obviously we're massive AC/DC fans, so to be close with one of the original members is quite cool.
Yeah, very amazing. And did he watch your show or heard your music?
That's very so I was saying we've hung out with him loads of times, but he's never actually got a chance to see us. So
maybe next time. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a good question too from Emma. What's the favorite band you have had for a support band? So the other way around.
The favorite what? Sorry.
Your favorite support band, so a band that played before you to warm up the crowd. That's the question from Emma.
Of course, it's the Dirty DENIMs. Obviously.
Good. That's the best answer. I didn't ask it, but I get the right answer. But any other bands you also remind?
Well, I mean, obviously we've made close friendship with the South Salem guys when they come out. They did their first tour with us. The Amorettes were a cool band.
They were really cool.
We used to do loads of shows with Amorettes.
Too bad they are not anymore.
Yeah, the Massive Wagon guys, they were cool. That was quite a while ago,
yeah, they're cool guys. Never done that. We did like maybe 1 or 2 shows with them over the years.
But, saw them yesterday in the FNA.
Really?
Yeah. With Miles Kennedy, they played.
Yes.
At the same venue you were.
Black Spiders used to be really cool guys. Like, they were like started around the same time as us. Did a lot of shows with them in the early days. Oh yeah, there's been loads of bands and really good bands.
Yeah. Yeah, UK has a lot of.
The Black Rain lot. They were cool.
Black Rain.
Yeah, they were really good to go on tour with.
Black
Rain. I think they're from Paris as well.
Yeah. They were also on the Wildfest, right? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, they were.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah, cool bands. Okay, I saw 2 videos. It was mentioned treatment talks. I really like that. So you did like an interview style. I think Tao did interview people of you, the treatment talks on the social media. Are you going to do more of them, or?
Yeah, we will. It's just, as I said, it's just trying to find the time to film amongst everything else. That's the problem we have, because it's like, obviously when we're out on tour, it's normally just us. You know what I mean? It's a very small crew. So it's just finding the time to fit everything in and get all the filming done and editing and all that stuff. But yeah, it's definitely definitely on the cards. It's just like we haven't actually had the free time to do another episode. So
yeah, because people like to ask you questions, because then you ask people, what do you want to ask? So that was very nice. Let's see. Bruno says hello. The Amaret sisters are now in a band called Echo Machine. Oh, I think that's the name. Oh, I thought they from the Hot Damn, right? The
that was so it's two different. So I think Jill did the Hot Dams.
Yeah. And you have Echo Machine. Okay, I will check them out.
That's cool.
Yeah, you guys started in 2008 with the band, right? You are the most. In 2008, you started the band together.
We actually started in about 15-20 minutes.
No, we started the band in 2000.
Oh, so I thought we said we start on stage. Yeah, we started the band 20 minutes ago.
20 minutes ago.
On the side of the street, yeah.
Yeah, around 2008, 2009. But like, we didn't really pick up like the treatment until maybe 2010. Like, that's when we sort of developed our sound and took it in the direction we are now.
Yeah. So that's more than 15 years, like 17 years or something.
Yeah.
Do you maybe have some takeaways or things you learned from being in a band for such a long time? Maybe for other musicians that are in a band, or maybe
I think
for fans.
Don't have anything to take away or have anything to learn in 17 years, it'd be quite a problem.
Yes.
I mean, I've mastered now the A, D, and G chord.
Wow, the most important ones.
Yeah, exactly. We're working on B. When I get to my 20th year, then it'll be the B as well.
I think the main thing was just keep playing together. Like, I think not a lot of bands. Like, I think a lot of the time now it's like it's all about sort of social media side and the marketing side, whereas not like I feel like when we started, it was all about just playing together as much as possible, like, and just like locking the band in. Do you know what I mean? I think like that's sort of like, I think it's just to be honest, it's just to do with how the industry is now. It's a completely different way of compared to how it was back in the day. But I think the best thing you can do as a band is just to play as much together as possible. Just like lock in and build that connection, because I think that's the most important thing when you go see a band live.
Yeah, maybe it sounds easy, but I guess that a lot of bands will not stay playing for such a long years. They already think like it's not working out, or I'm not in 1 year I'm not famous.
To be perfectly honest.
Sorry, what?
It's like
but bands maybe think that they have to be a quick fix, like world famous in 1 year, and otherwise they stop. But I think it's good to continue to spread the rock and roll, right?
Well, I think that's the thing with music industry. It's always kind of this up and down, and it's not an easy industry to be in. Okay, and I'm not sure how it was like 17 years ago, but now on the radio it's not a lot of rock and roll and hard rock anymore, at least in the Netherlands. But how do you feel about the rock and roll and the future of rock and roll? And maybe do you have the feeling?
I think it's probably the strongest than it has been in a long while. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like even though I wouldn't say it's like, I think there's, even the fact that there's more alternative music coming out is still a step in the right direction. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot more alternative bands in the charts, and like a lot more like on the rockier side of things. You know what I mean? It's not as much like old school classic rock like we play these days, but like there is definitely a lot more classic rock influence in the mainstream, which is a good thing.
Yeah. So I feel also that the younger musicians are again reinventing like the 90s or 80s or even 70s. So hopefully they continue to do that.
Yeah.
And you do a good job to help the future of rock and roll. Let's see what we have questions. Okay, we have a question. What are your favorite colors? Colors. Black?
Yeah.
Black or red?
I'd say black or like a dark blue.
Okay, black or dark blue. Okay, Emma, now you know that. And for you also, the black.
Yeah, well, of course, it's rock and roll. It's got to be black.
Yeah. What was your craziest party at or after a live show? Stephanie asks. Craziest party at a show or afterwards?
It's probably in America, wasn't it, with Motley Crue?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the Motley Crue one was pretty insane.
They hired like a load of clown strippers and they beat up our singer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just
funny. I think it was his 21st birthday.
21st birthday or something.
That was quite intense. The Airborne one, we finished at I think it was the Roundhouse, wasn't it?
No, well, it was Forum.
Forum, yeah. And the tour finished up in London, which is always great because often you end a tour like on this one. We're going to end the tour in Bratislava, but it's kind of like that's going to take us 2 days to get home, so you don't often stick around when they end in Europe.
Oh yeah.
So it's really nice when a tour ends in London and it's like really close to home, and that was a particularly good one.
Okay.
So, I remember Joe being on the bar, like spraying everyone with champagne and stuff.
Good to know for the fans also when something ends in London or something close by, then there will be a party afterwards.
Exactly.
Yes. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah. I in one of the treatment talks I heard about that Tao drove over your guitar.
Oh yeah, that was after a rehearsal.
Yes. Yeah, that was
No, but what did you do? You ran over your own guitar?
No. He definitely ran over my guitar.
I saw a picture about
very emotional
of
day.
the case.
I don't normally argue with my brother, but that was very, very close to instant death. But he basically managed to. It was left by the side of the car, and he reversed over it, and
But you left it there.
No, I like to say he did.
But
picking the headstock off.
Oh, that looked
quite a sad day. That's why you haven't seen the white one on the road for a little while. But she is repaired. She is back up and running.
What was your white Les Paul, or which one was it?
It was white rock and roll relic.
Jeroen is asking. He's playing guitar in Dirty Denim, so he has had some rock and roll relics too.
Sad.
So he's now like, and so it's still in the making. They are still.
No, it's fixed. Yeah.
Oh, it's fixed. Okay.
Might even make an appearance on this tour.
Okay. Your newest album is Wake Up the Neighborhood. It's released in 2024. Are you already working on new music, or are you too busy with touring right now, or what are your plans with releasing music?
Yeah, we're always working on new stuff. Like when we're not on tour, we're always in the studio, like coming up with new ideas and stuff. So yeah, we've definitely got a few ideas. As I said, we're not planning like to go into the studio as of yet, just as like we're still in the middle of the campaign for this album. But we have got ideas for what we're going to do in the next record, and yeah, we're always working on stuff.
Okay, and but you also do that when you are on tour? Did you say that?
See, normally it's when we get back, like when we're out on tour. It's very time is very limited.
Yeah.
So
I understand.
Take the time to enjoy ourselves when we're out.
Yes, and you want to see the city or something. But we played with Golden Earring, a support, and they were like in the sound check. They were creating new music right before our eyes. So maybe you do that also during sound checks, but I think that's very difficult, right? Always limited time. Yeah. So, but you are just working on new music, but you haven't planned any release yet.
So we're always jamming and stuff. But
yeah. So there's something to look forward to. But of course, they have already a long list of cool music to re-listen. Will there be a live album, Jeroen asks, sometime?
There's always been some talk of a live album. It's something we haven't done yet, but I definitely think it would be pretty cool to do. Then we get quite excited about making new music.
Yeah. It's definitely something we've thought about. But as I said, that at the moment we're just focusing on new material.
Okay. MOS, what is the least and Oh, the least and the favorite songs of the treatments, or of you both. So what's your least favorite song? That's a cool question. And your favorite song.
I can't really have a least favorite song because like every single one's like had time and energy and love put into it. But I mean, there's definitely favorite songs. I think.
Yeah.
I think it's just like, you know what I mean, the latest album's always going to be your favorite stuff. Like, you know what I mean, when we're playing stuff off the first album, we've played that material for like 15 years, you know what I mean? So it's not like, it doesn't have the same like impact on us playing it live or like as we do
but then,
as a new stuff. But even though that it's I wouldn't say not impact, but it's just like you're always going to be closer to your newest record than you are your previous, because you're always going to think your new stuff is stronger than your older stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So the songs in your live set nowadays are, of course, your favorite songs at this
like
moment.
we try to incorporate something from every album in our live
but we
set.
did jam Just Tell Me Why and Lady Delight in rehearsals, which was really, really, really fun to hear that again.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So getting all these back in, or you have to rehearse them again, or are they then already in your fingers and in your hands? Do you?
Most of the notes, not all of them.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, question: will they play Backseat Heartbeat again live? Would be amazing. Emma asks.
Which song?
Backseat's Heartbeat.
Who knows? Never know.
Who knows? You have to just attend every show, so then maybe one time there will be.
Always found more of a headline set song than like 40 minutes. So yeah, maybe one day.
Yeah. Okay. I think we are going to close a little bit off. So if people have one last question, they have to type them in. So because of course you have to have a show done. Let's see. Oh yeah, you play February 28th. You play at in Oberhaus at the Denim and Lightning Festival. Maybe you can invite the people to there for me to the festival.
We certainly will, don't worry. And we're super excited about your one as well. It's going to be great.
Yeah. Are you? Yeah. You, of course, it's still a while, so you don't know what you will playing then. I guess maybe you have written some new songs, but maybe not.
Who knows?
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Maybe you could do a live album at the Denim and Lightning Festival, says Stephanie. Yeah, maybe. Best condition in that venue. So if you're interested, let us know. Maybe we can arrange that. Yeah, Emma says, hope you have a blast and drive safe. So who's driving? That's a question for me. Who's driving? One person is driving all the time, or are you?
Who drives that? Everyone just chips in. Everyone does a bit of driving. Whoever.
Okay.
Yeah. I haven't even got a license.
That's true. Well, it depends. If we get too tired, then Dan gets behind the wheel. Yeah, that's what being on the road is about. You know what I mean? It's a lot of driving, but we enjoy.
Yeah. Okay. To close it off, what keeps you going? Because you continue rocking, but what keeps you going?
What keeps us going?
Yeah. What to play rock and roll? What's that keeps you going? Coca-Cola. That's better than like.
Just the excitement, I guess.
Yeah, just a love of playing music.
Yeah. Just and to play it live, I guess.
Just playing live and making music.
Yeah. Okay, great. So let's thank you so much for your time.
Right. No worries. Yeah, we're gonna love you, leave you, and we're gonna be on stage in 7 minutes. So
yes.
Watch an instant transformation.
Yes, good luck. And see you in a few months at the Denim and Lightning Festival. Maybe earlier when you come near Eindhoven. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Bye.